Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Games of Trials with the May 2023 here. And today, I'm going to be roasting all 100 CPU Miis. I got inspired to do this by Xavier, this one YouTuber who has done this before, and Velicron. He did this back in 2020. And I've always wanted to do this for a long time, and I never got a chance, so today is finally my time to shine to do this. Alright, let's get started, and we're gonna go from alphabetical order. Abby is the first Mii to be featured in the alphabet. Abe looks sad and depressed, plus his mouth doesn't even show when he's wearing Swordplay Showdown armor. I is also known as Mrs. Two-Letter from Professor, plus her name is like saying I as an eyeball. Akira looks sad and depressed because he wasn't a pro in any sport in Wii Sports. Alex looks like a rapper. Alicia looks more like a Hollywood star than a pro cyclist. Andy is the only Mii in Swordplay Showdown to appear in the first 7 stages, making him pretty weak. Anna is the champion of cycling, but is the vice beginner in basketball. Asami creeps me out because of her eyes being so far apart. Ashley's mouth is quite large, though I have her as my 26th favorite Mii. Barbara looks like she's looking up at something. Chica was an anti-pro champion in swordplay, but still wasn't a pro at any sport in Wii Sports Resort. Chris could barely even see anything because of his tiny eyes, but is Ecleo's favorite Mii, so I respect his opinion. Cole is the table tennis beginner, though he's cool looking. Daisuke looks like a gym teacher. David was also known as Long Hair Joe from Professor, but is also the only male Mii to have that hairstyle. Eddie looks like the more modern version of George Washington. Eduardo, even though he is my favorite Mii, he is not a pro at any sport. Elisa looks pretty bland and boring, but is also the most hated Mii from Professor. Emily looks like one of those dolls from the 90s. Emma has the power of the chancla in table tennis. Eva looks like a school teacher that would abuse her students. Fritz was the vice champion of cycling, but his design is really weird. Fumiko was the vice beginner in swordplay. Gabby's lips are the size of her whole face. Gabriel looks like a tree. George looks like a horse and looks like he can be related to David. Giovanna looks like an animal. Not only that, she's the laziest Mii in Swordplay Showdown, only appearing in purple armor twice in the last 5 stages. Greg has a Squidward nose, and is also Ecleo's least favorite Mii. Gwen is the most frustrating Mii in Swordplay Showdown, being aggressive 4 times. Haru is the 7th best player in basketball, but after that she wasn't a pro at any other sport. Plus, her mouth is so tiny that she'd be talking like this. Haley looks like an abusive mother that would spank her kids with a chancla. Helen looks like Meg from Family Guy. Hiromasa looks like Mr. Crocker from Very Odd Parents. Hiromi looks like a boy, though she is a girl. Not only that, she looks like she chews gum all day. Hiroshi is skill 0 in tennis. Hollywood looks like an insect, and I love calling her that even though her name is Holly. Ian is homeless. He couldn't even afford a table tennis paddle. He uses the power of the chancla instead. Jackie looks like a criminal that would break into gas stations. And maybe your house. Jake is the only Mii out of the 100 CPU Miis to not have eyebrows. James looks like LeBron James. Jessie is pretty annoying in Swordplay Showdown Stage 20, though she also wears the most green armor appearances like Andy. Julie has big fat lips as wide as her eyes. She also pissed me off in table tennis. Catherine is only a pro in the tennis related sports. Not only that, she also comes in 89th out of 98th. Keiko's mouth is probably the size of Ashley's. Not only that, she was one of the worst players in table tennis to only have a skill level of 26 to 30. She also appeared as a green armor in stage 19 on Swordplay Showdown. Kentaro only wears bronze and green armor just like Akira. Not only that, he looks like a bear. Luca is not a pro at any sport, but though he is one of the most common Miis in Swordplay Showdown to ever appear in 17 stages like Helen. Lucia looks like the Wendy's logo, though she is a champion in table tennis. Marco is basically the rip-off version of Mario. And also, Polo. Maria is my #1 least favorite Mii and doesn't deserve to be a pro at anything after her pissing me off at every other sport. Not only that, she looks like the grandma or mom of Haru. Maritza, also known as Ugly Succubus from Professor, looks like a 14th century painting and is also Joseph Jones's least favorite Mii. Martin wasn't a pro at any other sport besides cycling. Matt was the GOAT in 2 sports, being a champion. But then after that, he wasn't a GOAT at anything else. Not only that, he is the only CPU Mii to be bald. Megan is ranked 100 out of the whole CPU Miis. Not only that, she looks like Eleanor from Alvin and the Chipmunks. Mia is a bogus green armor as her last appearance in Stage 19 on Swordfish Showdown. Michael is the most overrated CPU Mii in my opinion. Midori has macaroni eyebrows. Miguel is the basketball beginner. Not only that, it looks like he loves tanning in the beach. Mike is only a pro at the tennis-related sports just like Catherine, though I always forget that he's a Mii. Masaki used to be really annoying for me in Stage 20 on Swordfish Showdown as a black armor. Not only that, she comes in 90th out of 98th. Miyu was only a pro in baseball. After that, she wasn't a pro at any other sport. Naomi comes in last place in cycling. Nelly looks more like a veteran than being ranked #1 out of the whole CPU Miis. Nick looks like a skateboard dude on steroids. Oscar looks like he needs to lose some weight. Plus, he has the name of my 2 cousins. Pablo's eyes are so far apart, he even looks like Mr. Bean kinda. Patrick looks like a caveman. Pierre is a pro at every sport except the tennis-related sports. Rachel being related to Jessie, but looks like she works at a nail salon. Rainer is a painter, or a trainer. Ren is basically Luke Skywalker when he was younger. Rin is the easiest Mii to make. Ryan was the beginner of swordplay and boxing, and I feel so bad for him being hurt all the time, but also looks like Thor. Saburo, aka Subaru, needs to appear in more stages in Swordplay Showdown, despite him being really cool, but at least he became pro in all sports and Wii Sports. Sakura is on steroids when being the champion of baseball. Sandra looks like an eggplant, plus she's the only Mii with those eyebrows. Sarah looks like she's in a bad mood, but is also the champion of tennis who loves saving my balls from the out-of-bounds area. Shinosuke is the only Mii to have 10 letters in his name, making his name Shinosuke. Shina is good at every sport except table tennis. Shohei looks like he got straight A's in every school year. Shota looks like Dr. Kawashima from Brain Age, but also has big Botox lips. Silk is surprisingly aggressive in Stage 2, and that threw me off. Siobhan looks like a cat or a furry. Soda needs some soda. He also looks like an angry bird. Steph's face is so tiny. Not only that, her skill level in table tennis describes her as being overweight. Stephanie used to be my #1 least favorite Mii because of Stage 11 in Swordplay Showdown. Not only that, she looks like a murderous child. Susanna needs to appear in more Swordplay Showdown stages as well. She only appeared at Two Hearted once, which is in Stage 9. Steve has the power of the chancla, but when I was younger I used to think he didn't have eyes. Takashi looks like an 80s anime character, but also is the ugliest looking Mii ever created. Takumi is the vice beginner in boxing. His eyes are also pretty close to each other. Tatsuaki is angry because he is hated for the most stupidest reason. Dio has a giant forehead that makes me want to puke. Tommy looks like Donkey Kong. He is also the basketball champion. Tomoko is my least favorite boss in Swordplay Showdown. Plus, she looks like a show-off. Tyrone looks like a bodybuilder that goes to the gym every day. Ursula looks like someone who has special needs. Victor looks like a farmer. Not only that, he gets confused with Victor when it's supposed to be Victor because it has the accent on the I. Vincenzo, the cycling coach, is only a pro in table tennis, and the rest of them, he is trash. Yoko is the best Swordplay Showdown boss in my opinion. though she comes in 79th out of 98th in cycling. She also looks like an anime character from Pokemon. I don't know. Yoshi is the name from Mario. She also is the vice champion of table tennis. So that was me roasting all 100 CPU Miis. I hope you guys enjoyed this awesome video. Please make sure to give it a like, comment, subscribe, because this was actually pretty hard to do. Once again, shoutouts to Velocron and Xavier. So, thanks for watching, and peace.